Yeah, they shut the servers off. They took the servers offline.
Which I think was just a restart, honestly.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what it is with these servers, man. I really don't.
They're not getting the job done.
Well, you ought to just fire their asses and get new waitresses. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put up with it.
The waitresses.
Yes.
Oh,
the
yeah.
servers, man.
The servers were down.
We had to take them down.
The servers were down. Well, God damn it. Son of a bitch. I hate hearing that.
So, but the servers came back.
Well, they work on tips.
Yeah. They're not making money if they're not working.
They gotta come back. That's the whole thing about servers.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Going Flawless with Dutch and
Sorry for the delay. Welcome back, everybody.
Episode 1. Episode 1, Season 1. Shadowkeep is here.
What's going on, guys?
We are live. We just had some technical difficulties.
Technical.
We already poured our beers, but we're drinking some good stuff here.
Yeah, we got the Citrus
Claw.
Snuggie from Claw. So,
and
it's delicious, by the way. We've already drank most of it because we're stressing, but we're back. We're back again.
We're back. We're here. So we'll get right into it. We've had a long weekend. I'm working Boat Show. I just finished up Boat Show, and we did a ton of content. We did 8 videos along with a bunch of other stuff. You can check all that out on my Facebook on Full No Films or anything like that for work. Everything will be there. And then also Mike's been doing Old Stein.
Dude, yeah, the Oktoberfest this week. Brutal, busy as shit. But everything was great, dude. We got a good staff. We're making money. That's what it's all about.
That's
you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about.
Hundreds of people a day.
Thousands.
Thousands.
Well, hundreds a day, but we did a couple thousand this week. So
nice. That's awesome.
Unbreakable.
We need a title.
Yeah.
I should get a triumph.
But you know, we're 3 weeks down and 3 weeks to go. So. And we're still grinding, ladies and gentlemen. We're still grinding. We've been doing Shadowkeep all week long.
Yep.
Just shredding through all the content, and
I got 2 players at 920.
Yeah, I got a Hunter at 920, 921, and a Titan at 930. So I'm raid ready. We're tackling it. We're hitting it.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. No one in the clan, I don't think, has beaten the raid. We're coming for it tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna come for it tonight. I think a couple people have gotten to like the second or third encounter, but you know,
we're gonna see where we're at.
Yeah.
But awesome. Well, so for those of you guys who follow us on Instagram, we have a guy we've kind of been throwing on there from Old Stein work, and basically his name's Uncle Jerry, and you guys have seen him on our Instagram a couple times for live stories and stuff like that. But we have him here today as our first guest on the show.
Yeah, we've been promising you guys Uncle Jerry for a few weeks now.
Now you're gonna get it.
You guys wanted it. What do we say? They wanted it, and now they're gonna get it.
You want it, you go get it.
So
you want it, you're gonna get it. Hey, Paulie, look, I gotta talk to you about something.
Yo, drop the 3. Turn up the
Hello, everyone.
Lauren.
So welcome to the show, Uncle Jerry.
Yeah,
Why, thank you.
First guest. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
I'm Uncle Jerry.
Uncle Jerry, that's all you need to know.
That's all you gotta know. Now I'm from Philadelphia.
He's got the softest voice in the South.
I'm 65 years old.
Killing it.
And I work at Stein with this guy and that guy.
That's right.
And I'm a dishwasher. I'm a 65-year-old dishwasher.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
Crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah, it was nuts.
It was nuts.
Crazy.
Oh yeah. So what do you? We heard you know how to sing a little bit.
I did some singing. I sang
some acapella.
Yeah.
Do you want to share any of that with us today?
Well, what do you say? Is this a good time?
Just give him a sneak peek.
Give him a little sneak peek.
Yeah. You don't want to reveal too much because we want you guys to come back and see Jerry next time he's on. So.
Till then, my darling, please wait for me. Till then, no matter where you will be, one day when I can hold you again, please wait.
Angels are crying.
Angels, baby. Angels.
That's the Mills Brothers.
That's what we're talking about.
The Mills Brothers.
Cool. Somebody.
Top of the charts.
Top of the charts back in
The Mills Brothers, 1930.
1930s. That's right.
Hold on.
Top of the charts for like 16 weeks, I think they went.
I have a phone call from Is it someone watching us?
What kind of phone you got there? I just picked up the new
I got
iPhone
this
11.
20 years ago.
Oh, you got that new Nokia.
Is it a Nokia?
Yeah.
No, it's a flip phone that don't do anything.
It's
But
Nokia,
it's
ladies
pretty
and
easy to.
It's a BlackBerry.
Hell yeah. So, Uncle Jerry, what you know about video games? You ever play anything like that? People want to know.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, in my day, Pong.
Oh,
That's it, man. I had a hard time with Donkey Kong.
you know?
I'm telling you. He made me ape shit.
What's up, Thad? Thanks for watching.
That Donkey Kong made me ape shit.
Hey, Thad, hopefully you'll watch the show this week so you won't have to ask us questions next week.
Ouch.
So for those of you guys tuning in, it was great. We've been playing with a bunch of different people.
So let's put this into perspective. We had a shitload of people watch the show last week, and then we play with those people, and they're asking us questions about shows that we're talking about on the show.
It's like, well,
That's so disrespectful.
I'm not talking one or two things, all right? I'm talking 15 times in an hour, and it became a big joke. Like, well, if you watch a show,
Woof, woof.
where you at? Come on.
So, dude, honestly, everybody, thank you again for coming back.
Man.
We got a ton of shit to talk about this week. Dev and I, we logged in. We spent a lot of first of all, we logged in at 1 o'clock.
Get it straight.
And like as soon as it went live, and
We got a little bit in.
before the servers
kicked like
crashed.
4 times. You got kicked like once. Connecting to servers the whole time.
But basically, I mean, the first hour and a half I played, I just, like we talked about, turned in Crucible and Vanguard tokens, which was amazing because by the time we got into the story,
Yep.
I was already approaching soft cap.
That said your mic's a little low.
You guys are listening to it.
It's all the way up. It's all the way up over here.
Then turn the gain up, lower level. No, lower, not on there. It'll be there.
It's all the way up.
No, that little knob above, we'll fix it. Above the level. The second one down.
Second one down.
Yep. There you go. That's my gain.
Boom, 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 boom.
Technical difficulties all day.
So we had a lot of shit going on. Did we turn on our tokens? We went into the actual story at a pretty high level.
Yep.
Logged in, dove right into it. We ended up back on the moon.
We crushed it.
Immediately just started slaying the campaign. We blew through it in a few hours, really. You know, I was
quick.
I was reading. It was quick. I was reading a lot of shit. So here's the way that I see it. I think that was just an introduction to Shadowkeep. I think the story is going to change like over the course of a few weeks. They'll feed us some more cutscenes. It's like.
Yeah, but
evolution.
what did you think for the campaign wise though? Like it was pretty. I don't want to say. No, I'm disappointing. I'm not really that disappointed because I'm not a huge campaign guy.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
But
about
it didn't really feel like a ton of content.
So I think that Shadowkeep story is going to progress as the season goes on. Like they're giving us a little bit now. As the season continues, they'll give us some more. And then when next season starts, it's just going to be a progressive story throughout the year rather than giving you a fuckload of story missions like they did and then...
Yeah, I can see that because I felt like there wasn't a lot to do like the first 2
Yeah, it ended on a cliffhanger.
We ended up doing like all of our powerful, like, you're just grinding the same strikes you already had, playing Crucible, a couple new maps, cool, but like really we were doing the same things we've been doing for powerful awards. And before Vex Offensive came out, so we.
Your mic completely cut out.
Okay, well just tell me that.
That's what
I'll keep going.
I'm on.
So
Check the batteries on that one.
So we grinded through the story.
Batteries. That pack's probably dead.
We got to Eris Morn. We started doing her stuff. She had those.
I'm red.
She had those attunements where you have to like go around, do public events, get kills with that specific weapon, get some high powerful rewards. I'm a big fan of some of the guns. Honestly, I really enjoy the grenade launcher, which is dope. It can come with spike grenades, so it's the same archetype as Swarm of the Raven, so that's pretty dope. I mean, it's a killing machine, dude, and it's solar. So now I have Swarm of the Raven, which is void, and I got this bad boy. This is pretty little
What's
dude.
the archetype or the element?
Solar.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's pretty sick. I think I got like field prep and rangefinder, so not the most godly of roles, but anytime you have spike grenades, I feel like we're doing work with spike grenades. Yep. So that's the number
Jerry,
one.
you have anything to say about spike grenades?
Spike grenades?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had spikes in them. These grenades got real spikes in them.
Yeah.
Railroad spikes. How
Yeah,
big are these goddamn grenades?
So when you hit the boss directly, like direct
It deals
impact,
extra
more
damage.
Well, that's the way it should be in war. I believe that. War is a hard thing to deal with. I'm glad they have games about it now.
Yeah.
But so we got in, we pretty much crushed through the story before the servers crashed, right? And then when the servers crashed, it was just,
Well, we had like a mission, like we were at the nightmares, right? We were on. The
we got to the nightmares.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had
the first
progressed.
round of
We had
nightmares.
progressed pretty far, and then the servers fucking crashed, and you know, that fucking obviously it sucked because we're been waiting weeks to play the game, and I mean, I think the issue was they released New Light and fucking Shadowkeep on the same day, so it was just too many people fucking getting
As
in,
always.
and
But it's bad. I mean, for those who know, Rise of Iron.
yeah, it was never be as bad as Rise of Iron.
That. So we were getting there though, because we went off for what, 3 hours?
Yeah, about 3 hours
So
before we got
after 3
kicked.
hours, it was bad. It was looking like it was gonna be Rise of Iron.
Yeah,
They tweeted, they were like,
yeah,
taking the server.
they shut the servers off. They took the servers offline.
which I think was just a restart, honestly.
Yeah.
But
I don't
But,
know what it is with these servers, man. I really don't.
They're not getting the job done.
Well,
They
you ought
let
to
you
just
down?
fire their asses and get new waitresses. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put up with it.
the waitresses.
Yes,
Oh,
the
yeah.
servers, man.
The
They
servers.
geez.
They
The
started-
servers were down.
We had to take them down.
The
Dude.
servers were down. Well, God damn it. Son of a bitch. I hate hearing that.
So, but the servers came back.
Well, I would. They work on tips.
They're not making money if they're not
Gotta
working.
come back. That's
But
the
he's
whole
not
thing
right.
about servers.
They're not making like they're not
Servers
making
gotta
money if
come
you can't
back
play.
or they don't
do.
make it.
I ain't doing- Hey, servers aren't up. They ain't making nothing.
They don't make it dime. So remember
So-
that.
The servers
Don't
came.
you remember that? Remember that now.
The servers came back on. We got put back into queue.
Yep.
It was actually pretty funny though, because when the servers were down, we were actually like when we got kicked, we turned on Twitch
Yeah, we'll check it
and
out.
we were watching like King Ithalian and Mr. Fruit was one of the last people on.
He was playing for him. He only got kicked once they turned the servers off.
Yeah.
He never got kicked like.
And we were
that
we
real
were
name.
actually Mr. Fruit.
Mr. Fruit.
Yeah,
Fruit.
yeah.
He's
so-
a big guy, one of the big guys.
Yeah, he's one of the big name dudes. So Mr. Fruit, we were watching him, and he was hyped too. He was like, when Glad went down, he was like, Glad's down? We're the only one left. Like, him and his squad were the only team left. And dude, he had like fucking 50,000 people watching him.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It was insane.
Stupid.
Sarah Daniels was down, fucking
Yep.
Glad was down, Professor Berman was down, King Ithalian, all of them, all the big names, dude.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So it was. I mean, it's been good so far. We got the lectern was pretty interesting.
yeah, I like the lectern. There's one thing that I'm not like, I get it, like I run multiple characters. I actually like, so I did all the lectern, like all the different attunements on all my characters where you have to like go through the moon and find the different like weapon parts like throughout the moon. I wish that once I complete that on my hunter, the weapon parts would just progress to my other characters, because now I find myself like just going through the moon in public spaces and like trying to find those weapon parts. I mean, I know where they are. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's kind of a dick in the butt to try to find those things over and over
Yeah.
again.
I mean,
It's not even
I don't even.
here.
We're
We're still, I changed the batteries and it's still not even lighting up like when we talk. There's no green light.
Dude, we are
Segment with Uncle Jerry. real
Like
quick.
literally, we changed the
I'm
batteries.
still
and
here.
You're getting no green.
I'm getting pissed off, ladies and gentlemen. This
Yes.
is not
These
good.
people are getting very upset.
Is it capturing with sound?
It wasn't on.
Oh my god.
Now you're getting sound.
Well, after the batteries were changed, it wasn't on, but before that, it was on.
We're having behind the scenes
We're good now.
issues here.
Mic's on, right?
Yeah.
Cool. We're live. My audio's back and I'm better than ever.
Jesus.
Probably just spiked the shit out of you guys. Our producer, he's running audio back there. She just jumped, but we live.
I didn't turn it back.
All right, we need
Another beer?
Yeah.
All right, this one I brought right for you.
This is a special one.
It's a specialty.
So, for those that don't know, let me just. This is the holy. Where is it? The holy grail of cider. It's game changing. Okay, I'm not kidding. This is the best. If you guys like ciders, or if, you know, we have a thing around here coined by my boy Drew Bennett, Super Cider Sundays, and if you ain't drinking this on a Sunday, you're doing something wrong. Okay, this is the the creme de la cray. What do they say?
Creme de la creme.
Oh my god.
Creme de la creme.
Whatever they say, all fans.
What does that mean? Cream of the cream?
Whatever they
Cream of the crop?
Cream of the crop.
Is it cream of the crop?
This is the.
It's the cream of the cream.
This is the ray to your cluse. This is the and to your archy. Okay. I'm not.
This is your out to
This
your
is
break
your sour-
to your prime
this is
to your
your-
So if
perfected.
you guys ever have this, it's the best. It's a black.
Schnitzel. Come to Old Stein. We'll make you a schnitzel.
It's a Black
stand.
Widow, made by Original Sin. They're a great brewery, and this is to die for. So basically, I work at the Old Stein as well. I'm a server there, just like picking up shifts and stuff like that. And we get this. This is like our craft beer, so we get it in like 12s or whatever, and it's all counted in the system.
Does someone just fart, or does this beer smell delicious?
Oh my goodness.
Cheers.
It's all counted in the system, and basically they were like, it was like, oh, well, we should have 12 left, and the fridge was empty, and we only stock it in like 24 counts or something like that. So like half of it was still supposed to be there, and the cooler was empty, and it wasn't me officially,
Well, you need to pay for that, dog.
but unofficially, I had to put like 8. Basically, they just charged like 8 or 9 beers right on the tab, and I had to pay for that right out the back. So it was like, okay, fair enough. But
You drank them, you're paying for them.
good stuff. But it's bomb. If you guys ever come to Stein, check it out. It's permanently on the list now. I made sure it would be, so it'll always be there, right, Mike?
I mean, it's there for now.
Mike P took it off once, and I started a petition while I was working, and
You didn't actually start a petition.
I did start a petition.
I never saw it.
No?
Never made it to my desk.
I had to get to 100, he said, and we only got to like 50. But then he was like, I'm bringing it back. But anyway, we're back at it. This stuff is bomb.
Yeah, so I mean, our leveling experience, we leveled up pretty quickly.
Yep. Let's
And then
talk-
the weekend hit, dude. Like
Yep, and then we had to work.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we hit it pretty good. Like Tuesday all day, Wednesday all day.
Yep.
I think we did a little bit Thursday night.
So let's talk about, hey, go ahead, give your number 1 tip for leveling.
Number 1 tip, save your powerfuls, obviously.
Until you're 9, and
Don't do those until you're 900.
also you're gonna see 900 because of the artifact. Make sure when you highlight over it, it'll tell you what your gear level is.
Yeah.
Because you'll be 900, but you'll be like +2 or +3.
Yeah.
Or especially like on
So
an
you said-
alt. On an alt, you'll be plus like 5 or 6.
Yeah, on my Titan when I started, I was +7.
Yeah, so you're gonna be way up because of that, but it actually, like, powerfuls drop off of your alt.
Yeah.
So that's like a little, or off of your gear level.
Yeah, so whatever your score is, you got to subtract your
Whatever. It'll tell you your gear score if you highlight it.
Yeah. So you want to make sure your gear score is 900 before you do any powerfuls.
All
like
your
I
gear
said,
items.
recommend turning in tokens. And actually too, like if you run out of tokens, you can go to the spider and you can buy like material, like planetary material, and then you can go to that planet and you can turn those in and get shit too.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure you're 900 before you start anything, because when I logged in on my Titan and switched on my gear over, my Titan was automatically like gear score like 890 something.
Yep.
Like my guns were that much
All
higher.
your drops are just.
All my
I
drops.
ran, on my hunter, I
Leveled up super fast on my second character. So you guys, last week, you guys told me that I should be rocking a Titan into this new DLC, and right now that's, I started on my hunter, but
Here I am.
here I am as a Titan.
Greatness.
So watch out in the Crucible. You guys are gonna be getting fucking shoulder charged the fuck out.
Yeah.
But the bubble, dude, I'm rocking the bubble right now, which is super sick. I wear the helmet of Saint 14, so I get all 3 blessings, weapons, armor, and blessing. I get all 3 of those, and it's sick, dude.
It's unstoppable.
People come into my bubble, they go blind immediately. I drop them on bosses, dude. Like when I'm running through the.
You're telling me about the Vex Offensive, right?
Yeah, so when I'm running through the Vex Offensive and I see one of those big fucking Minotaurs with tree branches and shit growing off of them, I just run up to them, pop my bubble fucking right on top of them. The Gate Lords, yeah. And then they go blind, and I just start punching them in the dick, dude, over and over again.
Shoulder charge.
Yeah, dude.
Which, for those of you guys
they
who
get
watch,
dick punched over and over and over again.
those of you guys who watched our top plays of the week, the shoulder charge was featured by who was it that got that? I forget who it was. I think it was Viper. Viper had the shoulder charge clip.
Yeah.
He basically just one shot out a
Spectral Blades.
Spectral Blades.
Yeah.
So
Or was it a Nova Warp? It was something. It was Spectral Blades or Nova Warp?
no, Spectral Blades
Yeah.
is a hunter. Yeah.
Fucked him
So
up, too.
yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, check it out. We got a ton of good clips actually.
Yeah, you guys need to subscribe so you can see the top plays of the week because
Yep.
we're gonna do another one this Thursday.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're on Twitch right now, which we might have to just start doing because YouTube's
giving us the
Screwing
dirty
us.
D.
and we'll try and troubleshoot YouTube for 30 minutes and finally get it going, and then no audio as it was today.
Yeah, we had some severe
when we
difficulties.
we just click go on Twitch and it works instantly. So we might have to move to Twitch. Let us know what you guys think, but make sure you pop over to YouTube. All of our other content will be there, and we repost all these on YouTube.
Ghost just said he's 917 on his main, 925 on his alt. So
Beast.
that's obviously the way to go. And if you rock 3 characters, I mean, if you have time for that, dude, God bless your soul. But that's a lot of grinding.
Dude, well, the highest in the world right now is
950.
I checked before the raid, and they were 56 or 57.
Yeah, 950 something. So
What? Literally capped before the raid, just from 3 characters. If you do it right.
That's the way to do
He
it,
was talking about evening out and stuff like that. There's a huge.
people are
shot.
running Menagerie and shit to even out their gear. If you have arms that are really low, they're just going right into Menagerie.
Or those people that are playing that heavy, they played all the other time heavy, so they're planetary materials and all the
Through the roof.
They have everything. They don't.
Yeah.
They click those vendor tokens like it's Uncle Jerry. What you like? What's easy as hell? What's something super easy? You do. It's too easy. I'm just
Taking a piss.
taking candy from a baby.
Yeah.
True.
It is.
That is true. Easy is good. Hard is not. So when you play your game, if you're easy, don't be hard.
Don't be hard.
Don't be cheesy.
Don't be cheesy. Son of a bitch.
Uncle Jerry,
Yes, sir.
you like those sunglasses?
I dig them. I know they're your girlfriend's, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yes.
Producer.
They fit me well. I'm thinking about stealing them.
They're not bad.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
I think just since you came on the show, I think you can have them.
So,
Son of a gun.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Give me?
Yeah, thanks for
Can you
coming
give me,
on,
Brian?
dude. Yeah, they're all yours. Thanks for coming on.
Wait, well, you were up.
So the audio was down. So let's do just a quick flashback run through now that your audio's up and working and we're back live. Story missions we burned through.
Yep.
We got to the
Well, they
lecture.
could hear me the whole time. I think we had this.
Oh, they could? Okay.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just low.
It's not as.
So
We good.
so after we ran through the story, and we started doing the lectern stuff, we started doing a lot of public events.
Let's talk about the Nightfall. Or what were we gonna get it? Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, so the next thing we did before we got to the Nightfall, I'm just progressing through our little we played together. So before we got to the Nightfall, we got the Deathbringer quest to drop.
Yep. Oh yeah, sick.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on the Deathbringer? You like it?
It's
an interesting
I
take.
haven't used it enough. I think if I got good with it, because basically you have to shoot it way above and then have it drop, right?
Yeah, the
So
further the
I'm not-
projectiles drop,
yeah.
the more damage they do. So it's good for waves of if there's a wave of ads, you shoot it and it blows up and the projectiles fall. I have problems sometimes with my depth perception.
Yeah, so do
sometimes
I. I
I'll
was
shoot
about
it
to say
too
the
short,
velocity.
or sometimes I'll shoot that
Dude,
motherfucker
it's way past.
Yeah.
They're coming off hits the wall. I'm I thought it was not even there yet.
Yeah. So in
And I have
theory,
a problem because you don't see it. You shoot it and you can't see it coming out of the scope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's-
whatever the animation is, you can't track it and be you're kind of guessing because the way your rocket comes down.
it'd be cool if it beeped as it got closer to it, above a target. It was beep 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 beep
Yeah,
beep beep
yeah.
beep beep beep, and then all right, it's time to let that bitch
starts
go.
with
But
proximity.
dude, I shoot those motherfuckers and they just go way in the background. I'm like, what the fuck?
But I haven't used it all that much because I've just been using whatever's most powerful, and I've been doing tons of bounties. So you're just throwing on grenade.
Yeah, I use a lot. I'm still using a lot of blues and
Yeah.
shit too. I'm gonna fucking infuse the shit out of some stuff tonight before we go into that raid.
But I
Let
could
me tell
see
you.
it in a boss phase if you were close and you just, you know what I mean? You just aim straight up and you shoot it straight up and then just
Yeah,
it
but
comes back down.
they're probably not crits either. It's.
I don't know.
I mean, the game
the
just
time
came
it's-
out, so people haven't obviously been
yeah, I've been
testing
testing
damage and stuff. But sometimes I'll get 5,000s, and sometimes I'll shoot them. I'll get 8,000.
Dude, I've gotten over 10. I've
Yeah.
gotten over 10 on them.
So
So it kind of depends. I don't think that it's going to be a meta, because I'm just thinking about it for a critical hit with a sniper, Whisper,
yeah, Whisper rips.
you're gonna be hitting that anyway, and the time difference of having to shoot it, and then having to have it come down. It moves slow, like it's not that quick. You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
that much damage compared to just popping off a bunch of sniper shots. Like I don't see it really becoming meta.
Yeah.
Especially when there's other options like truth. Or like you shoot a truth down or a Warcliff, it's instant. You don't have to like shoot it up and then wait for it. You
I
know
was
what I mean?
actually using Deathbringer yesterday, and I realized too. I was like, dude, if that was a truth, like I would have gotten that kill. Like it was just like it was way off. But I like that they're like inventing guns that are different than
Yeah,
like the normal.
I
Like
agree.
it's showing creativity, and it's
did.
fun to use. Like
we played some Gambit for our powerful, and people were using it in that, and it was crushing.
yeah,
Like they were destroying us.
The
'Cause, like,
invaders.
you try and hide from the invaders a little bit, like especially if you have a lot of moats. We were on the Primeval place, I remember. He got like 3, maybe even all 4 of us, I don't remember, but he shot it.
He
like,
killed all 4 of us.
Yeah, and they were like pillars and everything. Like I'm high, I was down, like whatever. He just shot it, and it just
It rained death.
because
on us.
we're the only enemies.
Yeah.
There's no other enemies for him on the field, and it just like seeked us out. I
Yeah.
think one of them will kill you. So I don't think like
He wiped the whole team.
yeah. So
was ridiculous.
It might become meta.
Is that the game that we came back and won though, or did we lose that?
Dude, so that was the craziest game
Yeah.
ever of Gambit. We were down. Well, we were up, and then I died because Mike P.
Oh, dude, I did a finishing
careful
move.
with your finishers.
Yeah,
in Gambit.
I unlocked.
Or just in general.
I unlocked a finisher, the one that you get from the
Belgian
season
kick.
pass, the Belgian kick.
Yep.
And literally, there was a fucking big ass knight blocker blocking the bank, and I gave him a Belgian kick, and I Belgian kicked that motherfucker right into Devin,
Right
who
into
had
me,
15
motes
motes.
running back. I was like, okay, kill. He's like, I got him, I'm finishing. Literally kicked him right into me, and I went flying and exploded across the map, lost all 15. And I was like,
You were so
and
pissed.
before the game, we had lost like 2 games in a row, and Mike P was like, I'm going to single-handedly.
I was like, I'm gonna single-handedly carry us
this
to a
game.
victory, and I fucking launched
And
that
I
night
go,
into you.
You're single-handedly going to crush this loss for us.
We won though.
So we were down heavy. Like, we weren't even halfway there when they got their Primeval, and then we just started. I don't know what happened.
I started invading
We went off.
too.
Mike P started. He made up.
I had a bunch of clutch invades, dude, like
yeah.
3 or 4 in a row, where I just went in and like
And then it came back to.
pulled Recluse out and just.
So then we were about to finish, but one of their guys came over and got a kill. So then we didn't finish, and then they were about to, and then they were finishing like right after that, but they got
didn't
it down
finish
to a
it.
sliver before they had to do the reset.
Yeah.
So then we had to do the. It was the most epic game I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
It was really sick. It was like we almost ran out of time. The timer almost hit 0.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a time. I thought it was like someone had to win.
I didn't know
There's
there was a time either.
It was like, you're almost out of time. There's a minute left. Less than a minute left.
I never even paid attention to
I
that.
didn't know there was a time because it doesn't get that close, but it was nuts. So that was a really fun game. But the guy was using Deathbringer, so it could be useful in that. Be sure to check it out for that. I mean, it's definitely a gun you need to practice with. Like,
Dude, it could have uses in PvP too, like in control. Like if someone was capturing a control point,
Yeah, and you just shoot it through
launched
a
it
room.
over the control point, and then all those little
'Cause, like,
projectiles fell down.
I'm like, what comes to mind is that map that's on the edge. It's a D1 map with the.
Twilight Gap.
No, is that the one? No, it's Vex. But it has like B or A flag. B flag is on like the cliff, and you can like jump around, and it has like the arc, and it has the cave in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Is that what it is?
Shores of
I like it.
Time.
Shores of Time.
Shores of Time was what it was called in Destiny 1,
what
but I
comes to
don't.
mind is A, point A, like that little funnel, like
You can
thing
just
that
shoot it
walk
right
in
into
on
the
both
funnel.
sides. You could just shoot it up there, and that thing is gonna seek out people. Where like if you just shot like any other thing like through there,
What's up, Jazz?
explode or whatever. Yo, shout out Jazz. You guys know the homie, right? Jazz, come on. Shout out Jazz. You can't see him. You got the tail. He likes. He's camera shy. He likes to be off camera. You get the little tag wave. He happy, but yeah. So I mean, I think it could be useful, but also just on the exotic talk, Risk Runner. If you guys don't have that,
Risk Runner came out.
It rips, especially if there's an arc cinch for anything, which there always is.
If enemies shoot arc and
Yeah.
you have Risk Runner, it's
So
pretty
you
much
can go get Risk Runner at level. We did
a lost sector on Earth because one of the weekly bounties for, I don't know if it was for.
No, it was just a weekly. So it was just the flashpoint.
Yeah, but I was there because I had to get headshots on Earth. Like I had already done the flashpoint.
Oh no, we had to kill nightmares for one of the.
Oh yeah,
essences.
but it couldn't be on
not
the
on the
moon.
moon.
So we went to Io and did some, and then we went to Earth and did a couple.
We're like, we'll do some on Earth just because
Yeah,
we
so
had it for the
we
flashpoint.
randomly just went into a lost sector And when we opened the final chest, we got a quest, exotic quest for Risk Runner.
It's the one right on the left of the church, like from where you spawn. So you go to the left of the church and up. And
I don't know if it was that one or if it could be anyone. I don't
That's
know.
the one we were in. So
Yeah,
I don't know if it
yeah.
has to be that one or another one, but basically you get this little thing, it gives you a mission and you run the mission. It's like kill a spider tank and some enemies and then just do this little jump puzzle. It's super easy and they give you Risk Runner at level. So
Yeah.
perfect. And also like just a pro tip, if you guys need, if you guys are like missing an energy slot, like say that one's lower than your actual
hold on
at
to
level. Well, I mean, you could just wait and do that.
Yeah, you just hold on to the quest.
And the other thing with that is your season pass. Don't be claiming those rewards. I don't know if you have been, but on my alt, I
claim everything.
Well, I didn't reclaim any of it. So basically, those all drop at gear level as well. So if you have like something like I did it this morning, I had like my bond was 910.
Oh, and then you
but
just
my
got
gear level was
Yeah.
912. So you could pull it out, and that'll bump you those.
That's a
two
good
light.
tip.
Yep. Don't claim anything because you're not gonna like really use it. Like,
It doesn't, once you
whatever.
unlock it, it's not
It's
locked
stuck.
at that level.
what do you mean?
Like once you've unlocked it, but you
Oh
haven't
no.
claimed it.
It'll scale from when you pull it. So don't unlock on any alts. Don't pull anything.
Damn, I wish I would have known that.
until you need it. Pro tips out here.
Good tip.
Yeah. So
Good tip.
yeah, I got my exotic today too. It gave me a Telesto, which I'm not.
Telesto's a beast.
Not mad
If you're
about
not
it.
using Telesto,
I'm a big fusion guy, so I'm actually pumped about it. But
dude, it rips.
but I thought it was only gonna be like new exotics. Like that's what I thought that the.
I think a lot of the new exotics are quest
There's
related.
none like in the random pool. Like
I'm sure there is, but I don't. I mean, the only ones
I
I've
just thought
got.
when I pulled that out, I was expecting like something I'd never seen before.
Yeah.
And it was.
I got so far I've got the mask, the hunter mask. I don't know what the name of it is, but when
Nah.
you do a finishing move, it makes you invisible. And
Oh yeah. Well, we got
And
that
then-
from. That was
I
from the
got from my
that was from the
core.
quest line.
Yeah, so it makes you invisible,
Which is
and then
sick.
it shoots your health back up. So that's a pretty cool exotic that I got. And then you got the warlock chest that when you use storm trans.
It just like increases the damage. So I haven't really done like a bunch of numbers on it, but it like I don't know. I don't really notice it, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
I can't tell. Maybe I'm like.
Dude, it
not-
might honestly, in
not
Vex
noticing it.
Offensive, it might be really beneficial.
There's a
though,
lot of
too.
enemies. Like I
Yeah.
feel like you just need a lot of enemies. And
Yeah.
I've been using it. I tried it with some strikes and stuff, and basically I was killing people, but I was thinking like, oh, if I killed a bunch of ads and then the boss was left, like during a boss phase, you know how the ads will come out during a boss phase, like
Yeah.
in the middle, like you get them to a third or something. I was thinking I could kill all the ads and then use it on the boss because normally if you run out of ads, you're just hitting the boss for like probably less than what your heavy would.
Yeah,
Like, It's
yeah.
kind of like you're
For
wasting
sure.
time.
For sure.
So I used to think, I was thinking like, oh, if I kill a bunch of ad, like an entire ad wave and then use the rest on the boss, I'll actually crush some stuff. But I didn't.
Wasn't noticeable.
I think it was higher. It didn't feel like as point. Like there's sometimes I'm in there, I'm like, damn, I need to get out of here so I can like use my
Heavy.
heavy.
Yeah, let me just waste
Like
the rest
I
of my
need to
stuff.
like hit this guy with 6 spike grenades real quick.
Yeah.
Not like be spike grenades.
I love it.
That's right. But
Big
no,
fan.
I mean, I don't know. I think it was higher. I'll have to do some more testing, and I don't know what the numbers are on it. But it's cool. I don't think it's bad. I like it.
Yeah.
And it's just like Crown of Tepe. I mean, it's definitely useful if you run an arc.
Yeah, I got the Titan one. Dude, I just infused it right away.
I think the Hunter one was way better. So I used to run 3 Warlocks. I had 3, I deleted 1. Started my Hunter, that's my ult right now. And I think that mask is very useful. Like we were doing,
Super
the
useful.
Nightfall 920.
Especially because most of the time you're like you're about to finish someone.
Yep.
You're like getting close to them and they're shooting you like
And
they're
there's
fucking
other
you up.
enemies, dude.
And there's other enemies. So you do the finisher, you go invisible, and your health starts to come back. It's kind of like
Yeah, it instantly heals you back, and then you dip out.
yeah, it's kind of
It was really nice.
it's very beneficial.
I was using it in the Nightfall, and it was crucial.
Yeah.
Like it just let me go up in there and like kind of tear it up, and then I could just finish someone and then dip back out. Like it got me out of a lot of sticky situations.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially if you aren't running I don't know all the classes for Hunter, but if you're not
Night
running
Stalker.
the Night Stalker, like you
Yeah.
could run Arcblade and then still have that on and still have the access to the invisibility,
Yeah.
which I think is huge.
Yeah.
Especially for revives, like you could just get someone low, finish them, and now you got
Lauren,
a free revive. You
turn
know
my
what I mean?
volume down real quick.
So
Yeah.
got
a late start, so
we did. Yeah. So I mean, it's been good. Can't complain. Uncle Jerry, how we doing?
Doing good. I'm
Hang
just
it.
absorbing.
Hanging in there?
Trying to absorb.
Yeah?
What's going on here?
Do you have any questions? You any thoughts?
I'm interested to see you guys play sometime.
Yes. Yeah, well, we're
I
going to
don't
be...
have internet access or anything. I'm a caveman.
Fair enough. We're going to be playing all night for the raid. By the way, if anyone in the clan is watching or whatever, we're going to be hopping on the raid later this evening, and we're going to grind until hopefully get the dub, but possibly not. Do we have any questions on the feed? Nothing? Do we have any viewers? Is Thad still here? If Thad ain't here, I'm gonna be pissed. Shout out to Thad, honestly checking it out. No, I said, does anyone have any questions? But I think Thad's our sole viewer right now. So.
Holy mackerel.
No, you have 3 viewers.
Ooh. So one here, one there.
Yeah.
But no, we're killing it. Thad, if you got any questions, we're all ears, dog. But
So what about our first comp / Crucible experience, dude?
well, let me tell you a little bit about comp, all right? It's changed.
It's changed.
And I think it's for the better, but my first experience was not good.
So
okay?
we went into our first game, and it was you, Thad, and I,
Yep.
and we played another team of 3, and it's
We stomped
we
them.
stomped the fuck out of them. I
They
don't even
were-
think you died. I think I died once or twice. Thad might have
yeah.
died once or twice.
I was like 18-1.
Yeah,
Something
we-
stupid.
We pretty much butt fucked the other team.
Kid left. Like the
Someone
kid.
quit.
The kid
Yeah,
left
after, like,
halfway
second
after the second round. He was like, "I'm out.
Someone quit.
I'm
It's
done."
survival now, so we stomped them so bad that it tiered us into a bracket with
Yeah,
other
so-
people who stomped.
Did we talk about this last week? The new system.
We did talk about the new
yeah,
system,
so we did.
but for those of you guys who don't know, based on your performance, it matches you like based on your. So we crushed. So we immediately went to Guardian 2. This is a big dog beer, so we'll talk about this in a second after
Alright.
we finish our
Yeah.
little comp chat. This is a real beer.
Is that mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
lunch.
producers.
That's
Dinner.
lunch?
It's dinner. It's
You
dinner.
got dinner?
I got dinner.
How'd you get dinner?
I'll tell you in a little bit. I'll
Okay,
tell
you
you.
better
I'll
be
tell you.
you better be sharing that.
I got
with
you
us.
lunch.
So-
Did you ever try lunch?
Yeah, I did.
Lunch is the shit.
So we tiered into Guardian 2 right away. So like our first win, which normally would have got you like 20 points, I
Yeah.
think we jumped up to like
Between
90
40.
or something. Like
Yeah, we got like 100 off the first win.
yeah, we got really high. So we got tiered in with groups of people who also slaughtered the fuck out of their first
Yeah,
match.
so it's skill based. So if you like my
It's also based on the amount of damage that you do to the opponent.
Yeah.
Like, there's like a bunch of factors.
yeah,
and
so it's like skill based. So like basically we stomped out and crushed them. Had like stupid like my KD was like 18 or maybe it was like 9 or something.
I had a 4.
He had a 4 and like Thad had like a 4 or something.
Yeah.
Like just stupid. Like we crushed them. So then it thought, okay, these kids are like legends basically. So it matched us with like all undying legends because of that.
Oh, dude.
And that's like how it works. But basically if you
Everyone
win
has
that
not forgotten.
But then if we win that game like against a legend or against like a full team of Undying, then it will bump us or Unbroken. It will bump us so hard.
Yeah.
Like people are basically getting to 4,500 in a matter of hours because they just like it basically pushes you to where it thinks you should be
Yeah.
based off of your like skill level by metrics of kills,
So, like,
deaths,
you, for instance,
damage.
you got like 100 points off the first game, and I got like 87 points off the first game.
Yep.
So like you had a higher KD,
Yeah.
you were doing more damage, so
Yep.
it ranked you higher.
And this
me.
skill that it's based off of for your points apparently supposedly updates live like during the game.
Every minute.
So like
Or is it every minute or every 2 minutes?
every 2 minutes or something.
2
So
minutes.
yeah, like throughout the point of a game, like if you did really good one game, even though you lost, you could essentially gain points.
Yeah.
Like if you were not like if you played at a level way above where you were, you know what I mean? Like obviously if you win, it's gonna help you
It's
for
honestly
your point
a really
system.
good
But
system,
it's great.
and I think we were just like it was the day that
wasn't-
Shadowkeep came
what-
out, so like hardcore PvEers were grinding.
Yeah, everyone's in the
PvE,
campaign.
and hardcore PvPers were grinding PvP,
Yeah.
and like we're good at PvE, like we're great at PvE, and we're good at PvP.
Yeah.
But we were literally playing gods, and it was like.
Yeah, I was checking some of their stats from like last season, and they were all like 45, 5,000.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they all had
bunch
there
had
was not forgotten, They were
Unbroken.
not forgotten, Dust Rock Blues,
Unbroken
Warcliffe
titles.
Coil.
It was heavy as shit.
Yeah, just the
So,
sweatiest.
it was interesting.
The sweatiest of the sweaty. They were
So.
definitely wearing sweatpants.
But it should be good for, in general, besides like the
We're gonna
first
get a
day,
bottle opener for
it should be good now though because all those players who have done that, now they are at the 4,500 mark. So like if you're not as good now, instead of getting pub stomped out in like the 2100 bracket, trying to get like your recluse or whatever the pinnacle or the new, what are the new things called? What do you ask?
He said, can you gain towards 2100 even if you lose? You can't. If you lose, you lose.
No, I think you can gain points.
No.
Really?
No. If you lose, you lose.
No, I'm pretty sure you
Were
can.
you gaining points like when you were having higher KDs?
I didn't know, but I didn't play like well.
Yeah.
Like, but I think if the way that I read it, you can gain points if you like crush, and say say you went solo queue and you went off. I think the way that I read it, you can gain points.
We'll have to test that out.
I mean, maybe it's just you lose less.
I think you lose less.
But point is, they're gonna try and get it's gonna bring your skill level down in the background, and they're gonna try and get you.
We
to
honestly
that
haven't
level.
played enough comp to honestly answer that
Yeah,
question.
this is just like off of my information,
Yeah.
not from my personal experience, but off of my information from whatever. But I did gain more points, I think, in our wins. So that kind of tells you it's
Yeah.
gonna try and
we have a bottle?
whatever skill level it thinks you are, it's
Bottle?
gonna try and get you there. Is the whole point.
I got rid of my bottle opener for. Never mind. I'm not even going to talk about it.
So so we got this beer. It's called Dinner. Our producers are really excited. I don't
You
know
guys
much
have
about
glasses?
No.
No, but I better get some of that.
Go grab some glasses. So I'll tell you guys how I got this beer, because anybody who knows Maine Dinner,
Where are you going to?
Go to your camera.
not here.
Not
I'll go to
that
my
one.
camera.
It's really zoomed. Back up.
Maine Dinner. There we go. Maine Beer Company, Maine Dinner, double IPA. This is literally, yeah, it's literally, we should bring 4 glasses. We shouldn't even drink this out of our,
Do I have wine glasses?
No.
no, and the cabinet furthest corner. We shouldn't even
far
drink it out of these because it would be literally,
Disgraceful.
it would be disgraceful. This is a very, very hard beer to get. Right, Lauren? Lauren knows a lot about
Where
beer.
did you get this?
So,
What's the story? Do what's right, it says.
do what's right. I'll tell you guys the truth how I got it. There was a liquor truck driving down the road. I cut him off in traffic. He crashed.
And I saw it bleeding on his body.
Dinner came pouring out the back of his truck, and I grabbed one and said, "That's what you get for looking at me like you looked at me." He just gave me a dirty look. I didn't
What
like it.
happened? He died, and I got a good beer.
I looked at him, and with his last dying breath, he said, "I failed you."
Enjoy it.
Yeah. No, for real though. One of my
Thank
beer
you,
reps.
producer.
His name is John, and he was like, "Hey, Maine Brewing shipped us too many dinners," and he was like, "I had a case that we marked a spill, and our boss told us to go around and give them to
Gave you one?
valued customers." And
Feeling like shit.
Yeah.
fuck, dude, you're a bartender, Lauren. You want to pour it?
Tip
You
that
know what you're
glass.
doing.
Tip that glass. Come
You know
on.
what you're doing.
No way.
I'm not really stressed
You want
about
to
it
look
like
at
y'all
look
are.
at the. Oh my goodness.
Really not.
Wait, he only gave you one though? That's unfortunate.
Well, I mean, he's got other people to please. So, Maine Dinner, this is, very popular beer in the craft beer world. And we're lucky to try it, honestly. I've had,
I don't want
I've never had a Maine Brewing
Okay.
beer.
Guys, need anything else?
I've had lunch before. I've had peeper. Is it peeper?
God,
Yeah.
it smells so right.
I've had lunch and peeper.
Yeah, they sell it at Total Wine in Laurel.
They sell dinner there.
Not dinner, I got lunch.
Lunch and peeper.
That's
Yeah, so I've had lunch and peeper, but dinner, I think, is the,
Ooh, that smells so good.
it does smell good. It smells like a big old dank baggie, if you know what I'm saying.
I can hear them.
It's lighter than I thought it would be.
Turn you down.
It's lighter than I thought it would be. Low ABV.
What is
Yeah.
it?
That's good though.
It is good.
8.2, higher than I expected. You could drink a couple of those and, yikes.
For me.
I mean, I'll go anywhere. Right, Uncle Jerry? Where you go?
I'll be go to the ends of the earth for that. And back.
You heard it here first, ladies
But
and
I don't
gentlemen.
drink, so I don't know.
So he's not going anywhere
I
for
ain't
it.
going nowhere.
ain't going nowhere.
Hey, it's the Wolfman talking here. Hey, Wolfman Jack. Back.
Wolfman Jack, baby.
I know where you guys are coming from.
Oh my gosh.
Use your clear,
Uncle Jerry, what?
clear your skin up. Use your Clearasil.
Use your colors.
Uncle Jerry.
Use the Clearasil commercial.
Uncle Jerry, what happened to your teeth?
Yeah.
People need to-
fights.
Too many fights.
Fucking people
Didn't you
up?
get blown up in a fire?
I did.
You want to tell everyone about
you
your
wanna tell that
fire?
story?
Not no names. You know what I mean?
We don't need any names.
Like dropping any names or
Nah,
anything like that.
you tell the
Yeah, I
story
was in a
over.
ferocious fire.
Ferocious.
Yes. Yes.
A ferocious fire.
Yes. I got caught in the building. It was an 8.5 alarm fire. I got caught in the building. I ran in to see if I could help some other guy, and he already had jumped out the front window of the building, 2 stories onto the concrete, and he didn't even get hurt. I got blown out the back door, so it was pretty horrific.
Like an explosion?
Yes,
Jesus.
yeah, the backdraft,
When was that?
bang, the backdraft,
When was that?
99.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah,
Damn.
yeah. It was pretty vicious.
Yeah, where was that at?
In New Jersey,
Okay.
yeah, down on the beach. It was vicious.
Never been the same since.
No, no, no. It really messed me up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
PTSD?
possibly,
Yeah. Yeah.
big time.
Happens.
Doctor said it was like a bomb going off beside me.
Jeez.
He said I should have been dead.
But now you're here on the
Here you
show.
are.
I'm here live.
Oh, going
Not
flawless.
dead. I'm live.
Let's go.
Uncle Jerry.
Not
live.
dead, I'm live.
Uncle Jerry, what would you say is your favorite song of all time?
My
To sing.
favorite song of all time to sing.
To sing, yeah.
Don't say Backstreet Boys.
No.
Please do.
Or NSYNC.
Please do.
You know what? I have so many songs that I sing. I don't
What's
know.
your favorite?
You know any Drake?
It really relaxes
You know
like,
Drake.
Really gets you going.
That Driz.
All kind of stuff, you know.
The Wheezy F baby.
Dude, we need to get him to rap Lil Wayne next week.
Yeah, you should rap some Wheezy F baby.
Oh yeah, what's that?
We'll show you after
We'll
the
show
show.
you. Yeah, we'll get you hip.
Okay.
So,
Frank-
All right, what else? So you want to get into the raid?
Oh, I
well,
used to know.
let's
else we
progress
got?
That. We got the Nightfall. We did the new Nightfall.
we did do the
which-
Nightfall.
so you have to do 5 Nightfalls a week now.
Shout out to Bungie for not giving us rewards for it.
Yeah, that was kind of fucked up. So I was reading a post today, and they were saying if you did the 3 heroic strikes before you did the Nightfall, it bugs out, so you don't get a powerful reward for doing your Nightfall. So we did 4
Nightfall.
750 Nightfalls because we weren't high enough to do the 920. And I think by the time we hit like 912, 914, we
Yep.
jumped into the 920, and honestly,
Gave it a
like
go.
it really wasn't even that hard. Like we kind of crushed it.
Yeah, we
I know
did.
Duke
it
was-
took some time.
was
Duke was
having-
like 903.
I don't even think he was doing damage at one point in
Yeah,
time.
he was like 903. So he was.
Well, he was doing damage because it's within 100, but he was big.
But
he was struggling.
He was a fresh 900.
That's a question.
What do you say?
Thad?
But the Nightfalls are cool. The new barrier.
What are the Vex
champion.
Parks collected for the Vex offensive?
You just do Vex, and it's just based off of kills.
Yeah. Oh, so he's on the
He
first
just got
part
the
of the
Vex
step.
defensive. Yep.
Yeah. So okay, back to hold on.
No, he's on the. It's the weekly.
Oh, it's just the weekly.
Yeah. So you just do kills.
do the yeah.
Yep. And it'll just naturally, like, it's basically just killing Vex and stuff. So you'll get them just by playing Vex offensive. I did 3, and I'm at 72%. And I was like, just trying to complete quests and stuff, not even slaying out. I think if you slayed out, you could do it in 3.
You can do it I did it in 2.5. So I joined a team and they were on the final boss. So I did the final boss and then I did 2 full ones and I beat it. But I was just like,
Nice.
I wasn't going for quests or anything. I was just like,
Slaying.
bounties. Yeah, I
Bounties.
was just like going for the kills.
I've been crushing bounties.
Yeah, dude. So
Pick up 5, everything I'm doing. 5
so
extra, 5 extra.
big,
If you guys aren't
huge-
doing that,
We'll get back to the Nightfall in a second, but since we're on the subject, huge pro tip. Like, I was watching raid videos of the people going for like world first raid, and their season rank was only like 22, and I'm at like 35 right now.
Yep.
And what you have to do is just you have to be super fucking mindful of like, so if I'm gonna do nightmare hunts, I'll pick up all the nightmare hunt bounties plus the 5.
Yep.
Then I'll go to Eris Morn and pick up hers plus the 5.
Yep.
And then I read through it. I'm like, okay, so I need to get auto rifle kills in my nightmare hunt.
Yep.
And I need to get auto rifle kills on the moon. So you can literally knock those 2 out in the same quest. Like if I get one that's like a bow, I'll dismantle it and then buy another one.
Yep.
And then if I don't like what that one is, I'll dismantle it and buy another one until I get one. Like I know I'm
because
wasting.
Glimmer is nothing.
I know I'm wasting Glimmer, but it's only 3,000.
But it's about the XP.
Yeah, and I'd rather, like, I'm pretty much close to max out anyway, so, like, if I'm starting to get low on Glimmer, I just won't do that, but, like, you need to make sure you're making the
You need to be
best.
crushing
Yeah, you need to
them.
make sure you're making the best of your time, because I'm just knocking shit out left and right, and I think I'm like 32 or 35. Like I'm fucking up the season. Like I'm gonna literally hit 100 next week. Or the week after. Like, remember we were talking last week, like how long is it gonna take to hit 100? And someone was like, probably all season. Like,
well, it goes,
nah, dude.
Is it more, well, I know for the artifact power-ups and stuff, it's more XP per level. It's not more per season level though, right? Season levels are just the same each.
The artifact and the season are totally unrelated. So
I know, but I'm saying that
like if you highlight the artifact, there's 2 different levels. There's your next unlock, and then there's your actually next power like plus.
But your season rank, your seasonal rank, like for the season pass, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Is that is each level like more XP?
I don't think so.
I think it's just the same,
think
right?
it's
just like a bright bounty.
Yeah.
Or a bright engram.
That's
like
it is
from last
exactly
season.
what it is.
Yep. Okay.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep. What's your artifact at now?
I'm like +9, I think, or plus.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm +9.
I'm +6.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah, so I'm +8 or +9. What I hit last night when I grinded last night. I shouldn't have, but I didn't even get on until midnight, and I played till fucking. What time did you go to work today?
I left at 4.
Yeah, and when she left is when I got off. So I heard you put laundry in, and I was like, she's gonna think I'm fucking crazy.
I already do.
Yeah.
We are.
Like, what do you?
Yeah, I zonked out last night. Me and Lauren had we had Fuji carry out, watched some HBO, and passed out at like 9 o'clock at night. It was
I was
epic.
asleep by 8.
Yeah, that's what I did on. What was it, Thursday?
That's what I needed.
When I hit you up.
And now I'm ready to raid all night.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna hit it hard tonight, guys.
So. Anyway, back to the Nightfall.
back to the Nightfall.
Let's talk about
So-
the champions.
Champions are dope. So we did the
Sick.
750s.
Big
We
fan.
did 4 750s, and there's no champions.
It's super standard, like running a normal stream.
Yeah, and then we did the 920, which we were under leveled for that, but I think we crushed it honestly. Like
Pretty good.
You have to
Especially
run,
we were bringing Zach through, so we really like.
It was kind of
Kinda
two-manning. Like he
two-man.
even said, he was like, "You guys are pretty
Thanks for
much going to be carrying me through this because I mean, I'm sure like his tether, like I don't know if I think he was using tether, like that obviously helps. Like he's tethering at.
Yeah. No, I mean he was killing some stuff, but
Yeah.
roughly it was. We were still under level for it. We had some.
We were under leveled, and he was like.
He was staying back, like getting revives and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But yeah, the champions are
just
sick.
supporting us.
A great add to the game.
It's super
they're
cool.
Vex offensive as
So
well.
we've only done 920, and I think is there a 950 and a 980?
80.
So I think we could probably do the 950 right now.
We're getting close. I kind of want to do that. I know we're rating,
We need to
but
do
that's
it
a
before we
pinnacle
rate.
reward.
Well, getting 100,000 is a pinnacle reward, which I don't know. We haven't gone for the 100K.
That's what I'm saying. But the 950 is the 100K. You
Yeah.
can't do 100K if you're not on 950.
Yeah. So we need to do that before we raid tonight. We need to hit that and get
I'd
that
like
pinnacle
to.
reward and
Like
just
to.
boost ourselves up. But I'd be interested to see if they add more champions to the 950. Like, so there was like pretty much a champion
100%.
for every different room, right?
Except for the boss room.
There wasn't one in the boss
were no
room.
champions,
Thank God,
'cause
because
we were
that would have
like,
been
oh,
a
it's
fucking
gonna be rough.
nightmare.
Because they shoot void too, and it was voids. And the
We took
singes,
more- we
the
took more
singes are
void
different.
damage.
Yeah, so it's not a singe like normal where you take more damage and do more damage. Like it's just you just taking more. So you're
Yeah,
not able
you're not
to like
outputting.
just put on a void weapon and crush things out anymore.
Yeah, it's not possible.
Which is kind of nice. Like it kind of like
It adds a challenge.
Yeah, it's
And
more challenging
You
for
and I
sure.
know, like you and I have been talking about it forever. Like Destiny just seemed too easy sometimes. So now they're actually.
But I don't know if this will be difficult when we're 960. I mean, the 980 hopefully will. But I'm just saying, like, no, but even with our artifact, we'll be 9.
Dude, we could be 1,000.
Well,
we could be
we'll
2,000. Remember?
So
Like,
I don't, like, I think it's difficult now. Like, just like Nightfalls are difficult, right, when they come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
they used to be. But we'll see. We'll see how it changes it. But at least there's a mechanic instead of just running through and slaying out mobs.
Yeah, it shouldn't be easy.
Like we were like, oh, because for the barrier ones, especially without Duke
The barrier
being
champions.
like,
And then there's barrier
because
champions.
they'll recharge in there.
What is it? There's barrier champions and then there's
Overlord.
overlord champions.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I just got the Overlord grenade too, which you had that, which was super helpful while we were running.
Yeah, so once you take an Overlord shield down and you throw a grenade on him, it actually keeps him from using his abilities
Yep.
and his
He gets stunned.
he gets
stun locked.
stunned. Yeah, once you hit him with that void grenade, dude, he just
But the rounds do it too. So there's perks on your artifact that are on the second tier of artifact things that are
it's the third tier.
second.
Wait a second.
Second, it's armor piercing for Overlord. So Overlords are basically just super like aggro mobs that just come at you and they move faster, they do more damage, and they'll like fuck you up. And then the barrier ones, basically once you get they're like normal hobgoblins where they go down and like they get the shield and you can't damage them and then they come back up. Well, these guys will go down in the shield and they'll start healing, and you have to take out their shield.
Yeah.
Or they'll just heal back up.
They'll heal all the way back.
So that was more difficult for us because we were under leveled and Duke couldn't. He didn't have the mod yet, so he couldn't damage them. So the two of us were already under leveled, not doing any damage. We like had to use heavy to like take down the shield, but you can't use heavy to take down the shield. So we were like,
I was using
it's auto rifle and
hand cannon.
No, auto. Oh, it is hand cannon. I thought it was submachine gun.
There's scout, there's submachine gun. No, there's scout, there's auto rifle, and there's hand cannon, I think.
Okay.
And I don't use scouts because, dude, they're just. When are you ever at range to use a scout rifle in a strike? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're never like scout rifles are just.
Well, unless you're in the new PvP meta, by the way. Shout out Mida, the mad return.
I heard Jade Rabbit is like super powerful right now, especially if you have.
Well, more people have Mida, but yeah. The Mida is, for those of you guys who played year one, we're back.
Yeah, the Mida meta.
Mida has returned.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jade Rabbit, dude. I'm gonna use Jade Rabbit.
I don't have it.
I love the feel of Jade Rabbit. It feels good.
Hit.
Plus, I have the fucking what's that shit? The shit that changes the way your guns look.
Oh, the ornament.
Yeah, I have the ornament for it, dude.
It's all saucy.
Yeah, it looks.
Nice.
It's pink and it's got stickers all over it. It looks bad as fuck.
Yeah.
So the champions are cool. We don't really know what the.
And this was just on the first tier. So like I think in the 950 there'll be more, and in the 850 like expect all champions.
Or 980.
Like,
yeah.
Or the 980, I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool. I'm down with that. I want
like
the
it.
game to be harder.
And it does require coordination. Like someone has to be running for the overlords. Like, because actually I was playing.
So what we were doing, we would be like, all right, let's start on the right side, and we'd go to the right side and wipe the ads out to the left side, and we'd kill all the trash ads and lead the overlord up, and then we.
I don't know if that was the best way to do it.
Well, it might not have been. It might not have been. But
I think.
Like, how are you going to take an overlord out when there's like other ads shooting you and shit? Like it becomes.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, well, you lock them down pretty easy. Like.
It's not gonna be the best move to get 100K because you're on a timer. Like we had 23 minutes at one point in time.
Well, it's not possible on the 920. So for those of you guys that are gonna try and go in there you have to play the 950 to get the 100K. Just so everyone knows, so you're not wasting your time trying to get 100K.
Yeah, you can't do it.
It's not possible.
You can't do it.
There's also no extra rewards, and I mean, unless you're at level, which I mean we are now. We were under leveled, and it was definitely more difficult than just running the two. Regular 750s,
Yeah.
So it's not really gonna make, because you do get two progressions towards your 5.
Yeah.
So I think if you did the master, which is the 950, you could do it in one or maybe.
We don't know that. We don't know if that's
know the
confirmed.
numbers.
We don't know if that's confirmed.
But for the.
We were just speculating.
Yeah, but you got 2 for sure, because Zach got 2 progression points. So basically,
He
the next
got
one.
2 when we did the 920.
Yeah, he did.
100%.
100%.
Okay, so if you just did the hardest.
The hardest
you would
one,
get-
you could maybe knock it in one, or you'd have to do that. And
You'd have to do one plus
750.
another one.
But either way, so that way you don't have to run 5.
But dude, a lot of people like to farm Nightfalls for the weapon that drops
Yeah.
at the end anyway. So
Yep.
a lot of people are probably
You're gonna be
content
doing
with
it
running the
anyway.
750
Yeah.
and just blowing through it.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, all right, finally, what we've been waiting for.
Uncle Jerry, what do you think about Nightfalls?
I think it's inevitable.
The night
I
is.
think that daylight should be followed by nightfall. I think it's right. I think it's right.
Hey,
And then daybreak.
Well, he's not wrong. We
there's
do enter.
daybreaks and nightfalls.
We do
Hey.
enter the nightfall. I hit the daybreak, and I bring glory to the world.
Unbelievable. Glory. My name's Billy Graham. But anyway, yes, nightfall is tough. Gets a lot darker. You know what I mean?
It's
Yep.
dark
Yes, sir.
until we bring back the light, the light from within,
But the light with it.
the guardian light.
Yep.
The Lord said to Moses, and Moses said to the Lord, bring down the light. And the darkness became.
Facts.
Amen. Give me an amen.
Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
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 Holy hell. All right.
Grab one. Yeah. All right. So.
All right. So into the raid.
All right. What about it?
Right. What else?
I mean.
We gotta get into the raid.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Epic. It took 13 hours for the first team.
what was it? Do you know what their team name was?
Salvation. I
Yeah,
think.
they were a bunch of nobodies.
I mean, I don't want to say nobody's. Like, I think.
Okay, so it wasn't Team Redeem.
It wasn't the big ones that normally win. The big
Yeah.
YouTubers and the streamers.
It wasn't Glad's team, and
Nope.
it wasn't King Gathalion and Broman's team.
And
it was a bunch of dudes that just Snuck right
And
the fuck in.
and it took them 13 hours. It
No,
seemed
it was 6 hours, wasn't it?
no 13.
It took 13 hours
Dude,
to get the first.
they hadn't won like at midnight. Yeah, I think.
No, I thought the first team cleared it at 6. You sent me that fucking post.
Nah, dude, it was like 12 hours or something. They beat it when I was sitting at Stein. Yeah, it was 13 hours.
No, dude, you sent it. After 6 hours and 13-minute marathon, first and second place were only separated by 2 minutes and 33 seconds.
I sent you that?
You sent me that. You
That's
were You were drunk, dude.
Let me see that.
The previous text that you sent me before that, dude,
Okay,
was.
calm down. We had a day.
What did you say? Oh
It
no.
only took them 6 hours?
6 hours and 13 minutes. Or Thad sent it.
Oh, so those homies that I was watching, like,
You were watching King Ithalian and Professor Broman.
they didn't finish after 15 hours.
Yeah, they gave up.
They were like, we're done. Cut it.
I would have much rather waited till Monday.
First and second by 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I think Glad's team thought.
And you have to go to.
And I think Glad's team thought that they had won because he posted something on Twitter and he was like, they should call us team more belts than shoulders. And then it came out that they actually didn't get
Lost
the first
by 2 minutes.
By 2 minutes. Sorry, Glad. I mean, you can't win them all, dude. Like, you've won every single other raid. You got fucking 20 belts. Like,
And then he lost his by 2 minutes. So
you're still a beast.
that's nuts.
You're still a beast. But yeah, we were watching King Ithalian
6 hours.
play.
Okay, that's not bad. I thought it took him like way longer. I was like, so maybe it's not the hardest raid. I mean, we watched. So Cactus came out with the guide yesterday.
Late last night.
Yeah.
And we watched the Cactus guy. What do you think
Watched
about
it.
Cactus?
I don't know. I like cactus, and I really like what they grow on them cactuses.
Yeah.
They're little black things that make you trip. I like cactus. Yes, I can say that.
Well, we like Cactus too.
I like cactus, and all over in the desert, cactus everywhere,
Yep.
everywhere.
Arizona, that's where they grow.
Everywhere you look out there,
Oh
there's
my
some funny
gosh.
things.
Anyway, so yeah. Cactus put the raid guide out. We watched it.
Yeah.
45 minutes. Check it out.
It
on
looks
this
really
channel.
mechanically driven.
Not all that difficult besides that.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna take mad communication,
Yeah.
and people who can handle mechanics and slay at the same time. So
Will excel.
it's going to be a lot harder to carry people. I mean, even like the Crown of Sorrows raid from last season, it was hard to carry people through because everyone had to be aware of what was going on at the same time. So I think that's kind of the approach that they're taking. Like, it's not going to be for Rook Dogs, and it's not going to be like...
If you want to be a Rook Dog, go play Vex Offensive. That's kind of like...
Yeah. Or Dungeons.
Yeah.
But
Oh, well, what's the new dungeon that's going to come out? Do we have a dungeon yet?
the Dungeon's not out yet. Jenna has the... I don't know if she has the time. We were looking at it earlier. I don't know the exact date. We talked about it last week.
What's it called?
We don't know what it's
I don't
called
even
yet.
remember it. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We don't have the exact... I mean, I could look it up right now.
Anyway,
but-
so the raid looks cool. The whole thing goes off of a tether mechanic. For those of you who haven't watched the video yet, you guys can check it out. But basically, a lot of it is off of a tether mechanic where it goes off of like an orb, and then you and your teammates have to get in a line and like tether from 1 to 1. It maybe goes like 20 feet or 5 meters or...
Yeah, so it seemed like a lot of the time they were doing it, they were tethering like 3 people, and then for one encounter, like it seems like the one part you want to tether all 6
Yep.
of your teammates because each
get
person gets a
buffs.
buff. Yeah, so when you're tethered, you want to get the buff. So
Enlightenment.
yeah, the enlightenment buff.
So that you can damage like certain mods and stuff.
Yeah,
But
so
the whole
at
thing
a
is-
certain point, you only want 3 people to get the buff and 3 people to not be buffed. But then at another point, you want the entire squad to be buffed. Back to the dungeon. The dungeon launch is on the 29th.
Nice. So we got some time.
Yeah.
That's 2 days before. Yeah, cool. It's like 2 days before the challenging comes out. Challenges for the raid challenges.
Yeah, the raid
You guys have a
challenge.
month.
The raid challenge comes out on the 5th.
Yeah. Oh, okay. A week before.
Yeah, the 29th will bring us dungeon launch, a new PvP mode called Momentum Control, and an exotic quest Divinity.
And what's tomorrow? Something's tomorrow, right?
So tomorrow we actually get heroic nightmares or hero nightmares start. Hero nightmare hunts.
So you guys have had.
So I mean, I don't know what's going to be different in the hero nightmare hunt than the regular one.
Yes, there'll be tier 2 rewards, right?
I'm hoping they put some barrier champions. I hope they put champions in.
It has to. There's no way it doesn't.
Some barrier or overlord champions would be cool to see.
Or just more nightmares.
Or more nightmares.
It'll just be more difficult.
Yeah. So, I mean, we know the difficulty is going to be harder. Hopefully, there's more nightmares. It would be cool to see some champions in there, some barrier overlord champions. I mean, that's just what I'm assuming it's going to be.
Yeah.
Or maybe they'll be completely different. Like we've been doing the Omnigul one. What's the other ones that we did? We did the Omnigul one. I just run that one because it's the fastest
For the nightmares.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the 3. I mean, I don't really know them specific. Like, I did them to do my thing.
To get your powerful reward, and that was it.
To get my Deathbringer quest, but
Yeah.
that was. Like,
yeah. Once I got that shit, I was done.
There's no point for me
I was
to
done
hop
with
in there.
nightmares. I was like, all right, on to the next.
Yeah. We're grinding right now. We're going powerful.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll be able to shed some more light on that. I mean, we should know more about it because we have a fucking show on it. But look, this week is not about. It's just about grind. It's not about what.
It's about how to get to the highest light possible.
Yeah. That's
and complete the raid.
So. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
It.
Exactly.
No, nothing else matters.
We're end gamers here. We're not.
Yeah, we're not here trying.
We're doing
to
our 3 nightmares, and then
And then I'm out.
Yeah.
All right, but you got that coming. Hopefully, we'll see some higher tier rewards. We did see the first tier 3 rewards in the game that were on the.
Vex Offensive.
Was it Vex Offensive? That was the tier 3.
I think that was tier 2.
There was tier 2. So
I haven't seen tier 3 yet. I
saw it today because I didn't know if tier 3 existed. I knew it was tier 1, 2, and then I thought it was Pinnacle. There was a tier 3 powerful reward, and then still Pinnacle after that. So we do confirm have 4 different powerful rewards.
Yeah.
I want to say it was on the raid. Don't quote me on it. Maybe it was the weapon parts from Ikora. That weekly.
I turned in something and I got like a 927.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I was like, holy fuck.
There's a tier 3
I don't know
out,
where
so
I got it because I'm just in grind mode.
It
So
was
I'm not
one of
even
the
paying
Vex.
attention.
It was
I'm
one of the
like,
Vex offensive things. So I think tier 2 for like the one that's on the map, and then the one from Ikora for weapon parts or whatever is tier 3.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
That's pretty
Thad
cool.
said it's from Ikora.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, so tier 3 Vex Offensive from Ikora. So
Yeah.
thanks, Thad.
Yep.
He's on the show. He's not even on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have Thad come by too. He's like a in real life friend.
Yeah, Thad, we need to have you on. So we need to set that up in the next couple of weeks. We need to have you on here.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean the Vex Offensive though, that was cool. We learned a lot. I hope that that's not the only thing that Vex Offensive has to offer though, because
We have the final assault coming.
Yeah.
In like a month-ish.
Yeah, that's a
the
long way
31st,
away
I think.
though.
I know, but so there will be more difficulties. And right now, like I ran it with my brother Rogue earlier. He's actually helping produce right now. Shout out the homie. But we were running for the first time, so we did the quest and whatever. And then on the map, it actually said that you could progress faster through that quest by doing the higher tier Vex Offensive.
So we know there's a higher tier.
But I didn't see where I could change it. I'm not sure Alec or my brother was only 880 or 890 at the time. So I don't know if the option just didn't show up because of that, but normally it would still show up and
It could come out
you wouldn't
tomorrow
be able to click
too.
it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just like the Nightfall or like the Nightmares are coming out right now where they're putting out the next difficulty later, and that might just not be on the roadmap.
I mean, that's just how you keep people around, is by like making people
So I could
wanting
see that there's definitely going to be more difficulties because that's confirmed obviously in the text for the quest or for the mission.
Yeah.
The weekly, but I didn't see where I could access them yet. So that'll be interesting. I mean, it's going to get harder. I hope it does.
And also, people that are trying to power level too, or just level up, Vex Offensive was huge for me playing it because there's a chest. Like there's 3 encounters basically. There's the first encounter where you go through, like the first encounter is broken down into 2 parts.
Yep.
You slay ads until you get to 100% and you're on a timer. And then after that,
Kill the crystals.
there's these minotaurs that come in and you kill them and they drop craniums. And you take the craniums and then you shoot crystals out.
So
and
if you
while
guys
you're
did
shooting-
Menagerie, it's the same exact thing that you got from the Heart
Yeah,
Piece
or if
in
you've
that
ever done
one
Eater
mission.
of Worlds, that was a huge Eater of Worlds mechanic.
Yep.
So you're shooting the craniums and into the crystals, you're blowing those up while you're getting basically
Barrage.
Yeah, there's tons of ads. So it was cool. As a hunter, I basically used Tether the entire time. I saw a guy using Arc Staff, but as a Titan, it was pretty sick. I did use Fist of Havoc.
Yep.
And that was cool for ad clearing. And then I
I was
also...
Dawn Blading, and there's so many ads. I think at one point I was in it for like 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Not even kidding.
Yeah.
Just time them out and just
Yeah.
wait for a group because they'll just.
And since you're flying, you can just go from one spot to another. I used bubble too. I used the new Titan bubble, which, by the way, I mean, I think I already said this, but I'm going to repeat it again.
Yeah, you did. But
the Titan bubble now is ridiculous, especially if you use Helmet of Saint 14. I was using that, and basically, I was using a bubble, and there was a Warlock well. And so I was in the bubble getting weapons of light, blessing of light, armor of light, and then I'd go into the well, like someone dropped a well right next to my bubble. So it was taking, you don't get the weapons of light and the well bonus. You just get the highest one. So you're getting the 50% from the weapons of light, and then you're getting the shield from the weapons of light, or from the Warlock well, and you just basically, yeah, I mean, we were crushing. Dude, we burned the boss in 2 phases at one point in time.
Yeah.
Like, we were just like the final boss. Like,
Alec and I did that
Two-phased
on
it?
our 3rd one. Yeah, we 2-phased it.
Yeah.
It was super casual. Like, weren't even running. I was running Dawnblade. He was running Arcstrider.
Arcstrider's a good move for that one.
So we were just mobbing on ads, but we still 2-phased it. If you guys save up your heavy and stuff, for sure.
Yeah.
So it's cool. And make sure you're picking up all those bounties. Shit's crucial.
Yeah, bounties. If you're not picking up bounties, you're really selling yourself short, because
And it sounds like 3,000 glimmers a lot. Buy all of them.
it's really not. Yeah, buy everything you can. And like I said, if you buy one and you look at it and you don't like it, just dismantle it and buy a new one until you get, like, that's basically what I
It
do.
seems like a lot of glimmer, but they increase the amount of glimmer that you get from rewards now. Like,
Dude, if you're short on
Lost
glimmer,
Sector,
you
get,
can
like,
just go to the spider. Like, if you're really that short, you should not. If you're watching the show and you're not short on glimmer,
I haven't been 100K short, and I buy every bounty I can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I don't even do them. Like, I haven't been below 100K.
Yeah.
And I sit right at the 200 mark. I go above 200, right below. Like, I'm averaging like right around the 200. And if I'm maxed, something's wrong. Because I'm either not completing them fast enough, or I'm not buying enough. So one or the other.
So, dude, I watched a video today. I think it was Mesa Sean or somebody. Now that the raid's completed, there is an exotic weapon quest that drops right outside the Hellmouth. If you go towards the Red Keep, you're going in the wrong direction, but there's like a little trail, and there's actually a boss there, a big Minotaur boss with like leaves and shit on him.
Yep, looks like a Black Garden guy.
Yeah, it's a big, it's a Gate Lord, I guess. And once you kill him, there's an exotic quest that drops, and no one knows what it is. The video I watched said that it was Leviathan's Breath, but the weird part is if you look at the road map, it says that Leviathan's Breath quest, Leviathan's Breast, the Leviathan's Breath quest isn't supposed to drop until the 22nd, so I don't know.
It's definitely not that then, because like Bungie's not messing up like on
the roadmap.
On the second roadmap, they already messed up the first one.
So
like they ain't messing up again.
I don't know exactly what the quest is. I just saw the video today.
But make sure you head there, Hellmouth, kill that big Vec.
Yeah, it's like a weird. You take like this weird turn out of the Hellmouth, and it takes you to like this big, I guess, like gate, like a Vex gate.
I'm sure you can Google it.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I'm definitely gonna be doing that today.
Yep.
I read about it. Literally, I think I was driving here, and it like the notification popped up on my phone. So I didn't even know about it until a couple hours ago. So that's definitely something that I'm trying to do as well.
Yeah, for sure. So,
yeah.
Cool. Does that have any more questions? Anyone else?
Yeah. Any questions?
Any questions out here?
You know, we're live.
Uncle Jerry, anything
It's
extra?
an exotic trace rifle
I
from
heard
what?
you talking about craniums.
Cranium. What do you know about craniums?
Well, my cranium hurts a lot.
Yeah.
All the time. I be taking aspirin and bufferin and ibuprofen.
Don't take ibuprofen, dude. It's bad for you.
Bad for you.
Promotes bad gut health. For those of you out there who take ibuprofen every day.
We'll give you pro tips and we'll give you real life
Yeah,
tips.
we'll give you pro tips and health tips, and take an ibuprofen and throw that shit in the trash. You should be taking aspirin.
Aspirin's also meant for chest pain.
I take lots of.
That's the only pain I got, dog.
You said Excedrin is what you...
Excedrin is great.
Yeah, honestly, Excedrin, if you're listening and you guys want to sponsor,
It has caffeine in it.
I will shout out Excedrin. I live off that stuff. So,
Yeah.
cool. Well,
Talking
great
about
show.
Yeah, so hey, guys, everyone that's watching, You need to be watching us tonight because we are going to go for we're going for clan first raid clear. We may get it, we may not. I know we're battling up against a couple dudes right now who haven't attempted it yet, but
Well, I was talking with Vex today. And
listen, Captain Vex, I don't know
where he's at with the raid, but
I see your light. I don't think they've attempted it yet.
He's 940.
I think what those dudes do is they build their light and then they go in and crush the raid, and then they just keep crushing it and crushing it and crushing it. So, I mean, I feel
if you're watching
Captain Vex, we see your light level. We know you're 940 right now. We know what you're working with. And if you're going to be on tonight, we're still looking for a 6th. So
we're actually looking for 3 more, right? What do we have 4?
I think we have Yumi.
I think we have an extra spot or 2.
Yumi, Duke, Ryan, and Divergent. So I think we need a 6th.
If you guys watch this and want to hop in,
Captain Vex, if you're watching right now, stay up tonight. Don't go to sleep.
you might be able to play. We'll see if we got room for it.
I'm sure he's got his own raid team going on, so I'm not trying to pull him from his squad, but.
No, but anyone in the clan or just in general, if you guys want to play, hit our gamer tags in the link. We got an extra spot or 2, so if you guys are down.
So it's X space 410.
They're linked. They're in the
Decon.
Decon. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Decon and Dutch.
He's Decon, I'm Dutch.
But they're in the description, so you guys can check that out.
And then, as always, you can follow us on Twitch.
Yep.
He's Real Decon.
Yep.
And I'm XX Dutch21XX.
And basically hit our YouTube. That's all of our stuff.
And then I'm Mike Pizzle on all social medias.
Yep. And
he's Real Decon.
Real Decon. I'm on all social medias. 410_gaming on Instagram. Check that out. We post our winners for the week for the clan, and we just do some fun stuff on there. So check it out. You'll see some stories and stuff like Uncle Jerry on there being we wildin'.
We're about to head out. While we fade out, real quick before we go, thank you guys all for watching, and we're gonna have Uncle Jerry a cappella sing to you guys one song.
Yep.
That old black magic that you weave so well. Icy fingers up and down my spine. Woo! The same old witchcraft when your eyes meet mine. That same old tingle that I feel inside. And then that elevator starts its climb. And down I go, round, all around I go.
Oh.
Like a leaf that's caught in a storm.
Down. There we go, Uncle Jerry, baby. And we out. See y'all next week. See you up in there.
Thanks for watching.
Enjoy this hour.
4-0, baby.
We out. 4-0 out.
4-0.